Welcome back to Game Ultra. Today we're talking about the best story-driven games that'll stick with you long after you put down the controller. Whether you're into emotional journeys, mind-bending mysteries, or epic adventures, this list has something for everyone. Let's dive into the top 10 story games that every gamer needs to play at least once. Disco Elysium. This game is unlike anything else you've ever played. You're a detective who wakes up with no memory in a rundown hotel room, and you have to solve a murder case while figuring out who you are. The crazy part? Most of the game happens through conversations and internal thoughts. Your skills literally talk to you. Your brain argues with itself about what to do next. There's no combat here, just pure dialogue and investigation. You can play as a smart cop, a crazy conspiracy theorist, or even a complete disaster of a human being. The story tackles heavy topics like politics, addiction, and what it means to be human. It's weird, it's deep, and it's absolutely brilliant.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft
Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Nathan Drake's final adventure is like playing through the best action movie ever made. You're a retired treasure hunter who gets pulled back into the game when your long-lost brother shows up with a plan to find pirate treasure. The gameplay mixes climbing, shooting, and puzzle solving as you explore beautiful locations around the world. What makes this special is how it focuses on Nathan's relationships, especially with his wife Elena and brother Sam. The story is about growing up, family, and knowing when to walk away from the life you used to live.
Or we can just end it right here.
The action scenes are incredible, but it's the quiet moments between characters that really hit you in the feels. Ghost of Tsushima. Set during the Mongol invasion of Japan, you play as Jin Sakai, a samurai who must abandon his honorable code to save his homeland. The combat lets you choose between honorable samurai sword fighting or sneaky ninja tactics, and this choice actually matters to the story. You'll learn different fighting styles, use tools like smoke bombs and throwing knives, and even write haiku poetry at scenic spots. The world is absolutely gorgeous, and the story explores themes of honor, sacrifice, and what you're willing to do for the people you love. Jin's journey from noble samurai to the ghost is painful and beautiful to watch. It's like playing through your own samurai movie. Cyberpunk 2077. Despite its rough launch, this game tells an amazing story about a mercenary named V who's slowly dying because of a chip in their head. The chip contains the personality of a dead rockstar terrorist named Johnny Silverhand, and he's not happy about sharing your brain. You do jobs around Night City, upgrading your body with cybernetic implants and choosing different approaches to missions. Stealth, hacking, or going in guns blazing. The story is really about what makes us human when we can replace every part of our body with machines. V and Johnny's relationship is the heart of the game, and watching them go from enemies to something like friends is incredible.
Fire! Fire! Lay it on him!
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. You're Geralt, a monster hunter looking for your adopted daughter Ciri in a world torn apart by war. The combat mixes sword fighting with magic signs like fire blast and mind control, and you'll spend a lot of time tracking monsters and making tough choices that affect the world around you. What makes this game special is that every side quest feels important. you're not just collecting bear pelts. You're solving people's real problems, dealing with politics, and making decisions that can save or destroy entire communities. The relationship between Geralt, Ciri, and the other characters feels genuine, and the multiple endings depend on choices you make throughout the entire game. It's a massive adventure that never feels like it's wasting your time.
Piss off, or ye still got and bollocks.
Don't let up!
Detroit. Become human. This game follows 3 androids in a future Detroit where robots are starting to become self-aware. You play as Connor, a detective android hunting other androids, Kara, a housekeeping android protecting a little girl, and Marcus, who leads an android revolution. The gameplay is mostly about making choices and conversations and quick-time events during action scenes. Every decision you make changes the story, and characters can actually die permanently if you mess up. The game asks big questions about what it means to be alive, whether machines can have souls, and how we treat beings that are different from us. With multiple branching paths and endings, your choices really matter here.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you!
Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This collection gives you all 3 Mass Effect games with better graphics and gameplay improvements. You're Commander Shepard, trying to save the galaxy from an ancient machine race called the Reapers. The combat evolves through the series from clunky third-person shooting to smooth action RPG gameplay, and you can play as different classes like Soldier, Biotic Space Wizard, or Tech Specialist. What makes this trilogy legendary is how your choices carry over between games. Characters remember what you did, relationships develop over dozens of hours, and decisions from the first game affect the finale of the third. It's an epic space opera where you genuinely care about your crew and the fate of entire species. Fallout. New Vegas. Set in a post-nuclear Vegas, you're a courier who gets shot in the head while delivering a package. And now you want revenge. The RPG systems let you build your character however you want. Smooth talker, sneaky sniper, or walking tank. What makes New Vegas special is how your choices shape the entire region. 4 major factions are fighting for control, and you decide who wins through your actions. The writing is incredible, with memorable characters and moral dilemmas that don't have easy answers. You can talk your way out of most situations, and the game remembers everything you do. It's the kind of RPG where you can play completely differently each time and get a new story. Red Dead Redemption 2. This prequel follows Arthur Morgan, a member of Dutch's gang, as they try to survive in a changing world where the Wild West is dying. The gameplay is incredibly detailed. You have to eat, sleep, bathe, and even say hi to people on the street. You can hunt animals, rob trains, play poker, or just ride around the beautiful countryside. But the real star is Arthur's story. Watching him struggle with loyalty to his gang family while questioning the violent life he's lived is heartbreaking. The game takes its time developing characters and relationships, making every moment feel important. By the end, you'll care about these outlaws like they're real people. The Last of Us. 20 years after a fungal outbreak turned most humans into zombie-like creatures, you follow Joel as he escorts a teenage girl named Ellie across the country. The gameplay mixes stealth, resource management, and brutal combat. Bullets are scarce, so every fight feels desperate. But this isn't really about zombies. It's about the relationship between Joel and Ellie, two broken people finding family in each other during the worst possible circumstances. The story explores love, loss, sacrifice, and what we owe to the people we care about. The ending will stay with you forever, and you'll probably argue with friends about whether Joel made the right choice. It's not just one of the best story games ever made, it's one of the best stories in any medium.
Lock and load.
And that's our list of the top 10 story games that everyone should experience. These games prove that video games can be just as powerful as movies or books when it comes to telling amazing stories. Which one hit you the hardest? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Game Ultra for more gaming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.